This is News 4 San Antonio Today, the only local news station with nonstop news.
It is what we do. Good morning. Nonstop news starts right now. A little reminder here. We are the only TV station in town commercial free until the top of the hour.
We have you covered this morning. Just heard from Jeannette, and she'll give us a deeper look at weather in just a few minutes.
Joy, we have decided that if you have to travel 35 to work, you should just call in sick today.
Yeah, you have my seal of approval. I'll go ahead and write your permission slip.
There you go.
I wouldn't take I-35. I'm feeling like maybe we should just get rid of I-35 altogether. Northbound lanes this morning, we are looking at about an hour delay, all because of those construction closures. I know this says like 45 minutes here on your screen. That is an optimistic estimate. That said, we do have photojournalist David Mendoza live in this area in Sky 4. And David, you did tell me you at least spotted the Barrel Boys. Are we any closer to getting this back open? Hey, David, you there?
Hey, Joy. So, yeah, I'm right here. So here's the situation. 35 North, jam-packed right now. Just moments ago, we were tracking the Barrel Boys. They've hopped back into their vehicle. This is them right here. They're moving a little further north to continue picking up barrels. But, yeah, if you have to take 35 right now, you're going to be facing a delay while they get these barrels up. I think they just cleared it at Weidner Road. So we have a couple more lanes open as you approach from 410 to 35 North. Still, the traffic delay is looking pretty bad. There's a big wide angle view of what's actually going over here on the northeast side. Hey, I'm going to be above it. I'll let you know. Back to you.
All right, David. Hopefully we'll have some better news next time we check in with him. Meanwhile, construction closures downtown not slowing us down nearly as much. Maybe a little bit of crowding here on the upper level of I-35. That's northbound from I-10 to Brooklyn. That's the latest for now. We'll have another update for you in just a couple of minutes.
Emma Allen at the Live Desk. Ukrainian and Russian negotiators are back at the table today, beginning a second round of U.S. brokered talks in Abu Dhabi aimed at ending Europe's largest conflict since World War II. Now, the talks come after Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky accused Russia of exploiting a recent U.S.-backed energy truce to stockpile weapons and launch a record number of ballistic missile attacks. Negotiators from Ukraine, Russia, and the U.S. are meeting in a trilateral format, and the Trump administration continues pushing both sides toward a compromise. That's the latest from the Live Desk.
All right, Emma, thank you. About 6:43 right now. Later on today, the fate of Judson ISD superintendent could be decided. The school board there will hold a special meeting talking about the possible termination of the head of that district. News 4's Christina De Leon joins us live with more on what it means going forward for Dr. Milton Fields. Christina, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, David. Good morning, everyone. You know, there was a discussion during the last board meeting about legal reviews and a budget investigation on Dr. Milton Fields III. So what comes next? Well, we could find out tonight. Now, this all comes after Judson ISD is facing a $35 million budget shortfall, which actually started before he got there. He's also been at the center of conversations regarding potential school closures and school program closures. So in the last school board meeting last month, which lasted nearly 5 hours, board members ultimately chose not to remove him. So the board rescinded the vote that would have relieved him of his duties. Instead, there was a motion to place Fields on paid administrative leave that passed by 6-1. Now, once the vote was rescinded, the board voted to hire and engage legal counsel, proceedings as discussed in closed session. So again, today's board meeting is set to begin tonight at 5:30 p.m. And of course, we're going to follow what happens at that meeting and the fate of the superintendent and his future. Live in the Content Center, I'm Christina De Leon. Marissa, we'll listen it back to you.
Christina, thank you. 2 Northeast ISD schools that closed due to low enrollment are getting new life as law enforcement training centers. Bexar County commissioners leased Wilshire Elementary to the Bexar County Sheriff's Office. Driscoll Middle School was leased to the Alamo Area Council of Governments, or ACOGs. Law Enforcement Academy. Commissioner Grant Moody says this is a win-win for all involved, and Sheriff Javier Salazar also supports the new centers.
We can repurpose these facilities and still use them for the public good and reduce the burden on taxpayers.
It'll be basically cost neutral. Matter of fact, I think we're saving a little bit of money.
The Bexar County Sheriff's Office plans to start training at Wilshire this spring. ACOG's Academy will move into Driscoll this summer.
Families across Texas can start applying today for the new Texas Education Freedom Accounts, or TIFA. Applications open today at 9 a.m. They go in through March 17th. So today at 9 through March 17th. The program was created with $1 billion in state money to give parents some flexibility in choosing private school or even homeschool options. Here in San Antonio, 188 schools are participating. State leaders say this is not the first come, first serve basis on getting this. Families can apply at any time during this window without impacting their chances. The program is administered by the Texas Comptroller of Public Accounts and is expected to be the largest school choice launch in the nation on day one. To apply, go to the website. It is freedom.texas.gov.
Police arrested a man after getting into a fight with a student during a high school walkout in Buda turns violent. 45-year-old Chad Watts of Kyle is charged with 2 counts of assault causing bodily injury after fighting with a student during an anti-ICE protest. Police say he started the fight during the student walkout. Meanwhile, the Texas Education Agency released guidelines on student walkouts. They say students must be marked absent, and teachers and school systems that facilitate walkouts will be subject to investigation.
Well, less than 15 minutes now before 7 a.m. Super Bowl Sunday now just a couple of days away. The buzz, though, not on the game.
Yeah.
Buzz is on the halftime show, specifically the halftime show performer.
That's true. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell addressing questions this week about Bad Bunny possibly making a political statement about ICE. The National News Desk, Jeff Harris, has more on his response.
Speaking with reporters this week in San Francisco, Goodell sounded confident Bad Bunny understood the main goal of the Super Bowl halftime show and the platform he has performing in front of millions of viewers, saying he believes the Grammy winner will put on a great show. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell doubling down this week on the league's decision to choose Bad Bunny as the Super Bowl halftime performer, saying the Grammy winner understands the show is about unity.
He understood the platform he was on, and that this platform is used to unite people and to be able to bring people together with their creativity, with their talents, and to be able to use this moment to do that.
Over the years, the Puerto Rican music star has been highly outspoken against immigration enforcement. In 2025, canceling the U.S. leg of his world tour, citing fears ICE would target his fans, while also using the Grammys this past weekend to send a message.
Before I say thanks to God, I'm going to say ICE out.
Those stances, a large reason why many conservatives slammed the league's decision, including House Speaker Mike Johnson, who called the selection terrible.
There's so many eyes on the Super Bowl, a lot of young, impressionable children, and I think, in my view, you would have Lee Greenwood or role models doing that, not somebody like this.
President Trump also weighing in multiple times, back in October claiming he didn't know who Bad Bunny was, then just weeks ago telling the New York Post he wasn't happy the musician, along with rock band Green Day, would be performing, saying, quote, "I'm anti-them. I think it's a terrible choice. All it does is sow hatred." As the Super Bowl inches closer, these pro-ICE ads displayed on a digital billboard in San Francisco are also facing backlash. One reading, quote, "Defensive Player of the Year, ICE." Local outlets reporting the ads are being paid for by the conservative nonprofit American Sovereignty, focused on border security and community safety. Meanwhile, new Harvard-Harris polling also shows the majority of Americans think local officials should hand over jailed undocumented criminals and cooperate with federal immigration authorities. A separate poll also finding Americans believe 3 in 5 Democrats have been encouraging the resistance of ICE officers while opposing elected officials from doing so. Now, countering Bad Bunny's performance this year is Turning Point USA's All-American halftime show, who just announced Kid Rock as the headliner, along with performances from several other musicians like Lee Brice and Gabby Barrett. I'm Jeff Harris reporting from Washington.
Well, a little reminder here, that game is this Sunday, Super Bowl 60 right here on News 4. Kickoff starts at 5:30. It is sandwiched right between Olympic coverage you will see right here on NBC as well.
With the Winter Olympics now just 2 days away, we have an update on American skier Lindsey Vonn. The 41-year-old revealed she ruptured her ACL after crashing in Switzerland last week. She says despite the injury, she will do everything she can to compete in the Games. Vonn has a training run on Thursday where she will test her knee. The women's downhill ski is on Sunday. Vonn says she feels good and the swelling is down. It all depends on how she feels after her run. And Snoop Dogg was mingling with U.S. Olympic snowboarders in Milan Tuesday. The rapper was named Team USA's first honorary coach, tasked with supporting American athletes in partnership with the USOPC at Winter Games. Olympic organizers say Coach Snoop will bring his energy, humor, and heart to support America's Olympics and Paralympics athletes off the field of play.
Now your certified most accurate four-zone weather with meteorologist Jeannette.
So is he doing is he also the commentator this year as well for NBC? He did that
the
last time
summer
around.
Games.
He's been doing it for NBA coverage on some of the streaming networks.
He and Martha Stewart during the summer games had like this whole shtick, and people loved it.
They loved them together.
If you went back to the 90s and said, Snoop Dogg is going to be doing XYZ, you'd be like, no way.
Especially with Martha Stewart.
Yes.
That combo.
That's the twist.
But apparently it's very entertaining.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
So weather-wise, big changes coming our way. It's been pretty cold so far this winter season. Big warm-up coming our way. It is cooler this morning compared to yesterday morning, and this afternoon will be a cooler day than yesterday. But a big warming trend begins Friday, and it stays very warm through much of next week. Plus sunshine for the rest of this work week through the upcoming weekend. Rain chances returning to the forecast next week. Temperatures across Bexar County right now about 10 degrees cooler than this time yesterday. We're starting off in the 40s to low 50s, 49 right now at the airport. Cold is farther to the north and west. That's where the air is drier. Meanwhile, to the south and east, we're seeing some 50s. With the wind, it does feel even chillier, so grab your jacket. These are the temperatures that you want to dress for. Winds right now from the north stayed right around 15 miles an hour, but gusts are up to 20 plus miles an hour. There goes a cold front that came across the area yesterday. Most of the rain with that yesterday was from Houston to Louisiana, and you can see that rain pushing a little farther to the east. That front moving across the high plains, well, that's going to shift east. The core of the cold in wake of the front is back across the Great Lakes, the Midwest, and into the Northeast. As we go through the day here, we're going to have sunshine on occasion, maybe some passing high clouds. Tomorrow, lots of sunshine. Friday, sunny and dry. This upcoming weekend does also look mostly sunny. Clouds return on Monday out ahead of the next weather maker, which is an upper level disturbance that will be moving in from the west. That will start to produce some light showers late Monday into early Tuesday, and then we're looking at that chance of rain farther east by late Tuesday going into early Wednesday. Rain chances ahead, dry through Sunday, small rain chance for us Monday, higher out west, and then Tuesday that rain chance going up to 30%. This is still a few days away. That number could increase, could also decrease, but we're going with 30% of the area right now, looking at scattered showers, maybe a thunderstorm by then. 66 this afternoon. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be in the 30s. That's the coldest morning of the next 7 days. 67, maybe as high as 68 or 69 in the afternoon. 41 to 76 Friday, big warm up to end the week. And then that warm weather sticks around for Super Bowl weekend. Great grilling weather this weekend. 77, 78. Early next week, we're in the upper 70s despite the clouds. And morning lows Monday and Tuesday in the 50s. Here's extended forecast for the other three zones. Sunny in the western zone through Saturday, more clouds Sunday. Hill country, look for at least a 20 to 30% rain chance next Monday and Tuesday. Eastern zone, sunshine through Saturday, more clouds Sunday, Monday, 30% rain chance for you Tuesday. That's your forecast.
Well, this morning we are tracking major delays on the northeast side of San Antonio, northbound lanes of I-35. Over an hour delay, pushing close to an hour and a half. That's because of partial closures between Weidner and Judson. Photojournalist David Mendoza live in Sky 4 above that area now. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Joy. Yeah, that's correct. We are above 35 and 410. The interchange on the northeast side, this has been a problem all morning, and it will continue to be a problem until mid-morning because this is just a terrible delay. They are still down to one lane between Weidner and O'Connor Road. If you're headed this way, just be aware you're going to wait. I'll leave you with that. Drive safe. Enjoy your day. Back to you.
All right, David. Not the update we were hoping to close on. We do also have the construction closures downtown, upper level of I-35 northbound from I-10 to Brooklyn. Not seeing the same delay there, though, that we are seeing on the northeast side. I would avoid I-35 at all costs if you can. 281 is looking great if you can make it up that way instead. That's the latest for now. Have a great day, everybody.
All right, guys, thank you. This year is the United States' 250th anniversary, and the best way to talk about the country's history, values, and pride is through you, what you love about our country. If you'd like to share your story and tell us some of your cool experiences, scan that QR code right there. It'll take you to our Chime In site where you can upload pictures and videos, all the cool spots you visited all over the country. We might even feature some of them in our newscast. We'll be running stories all year long that feature some of the highlights in communities all over the United States.
Well, before you go, you can stop by your local Whataburger this morning for a free fan favorite breakfast. The burger chain is teaming up with country music artist Lainey Wilson to make today National Whataburger Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit Day. The announcement follows a successful promotion they ran together last year. To mark the occasion, the chain is giving away free honey butter chicken biscuits from 6 to 11 a.m. this morning. No purchase is necessary, and we're going to send David to go grab some. He's going to go through a drive-through
just several times, put on different hats. No, it's not me. I'm somebody new. So I love the biscuits there, but I have to be honest and truthful because that's what we do. I've never had the chicken biscuit.
Yeah.
I've never had the chicken on it. So
you've had the biscuit.
Oh, several.
You've had a chicken
million.
sandwich there.
I've had all of them, but I'm not together. Do you think they serve a shake with it? Too early?
No, they serve
it's
everything.
It's not too early to get a chocolate shake, right?
That's the thing about Whataburger that I love.
Yeah.
You can get anything at all times.
Can you dip that? You can dip the chicken in the.
Thanks for watching.
Right?
See you at noon.
Sounds amazing.